What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
And the Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Scanning the field. It's Green. On target. There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
That's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Moves around to clear up the vision. Inside the 30. Oh, out of space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arkansas. And the Hogs have put up the first touchdown of the game, and whooping.
Whooping, going nuts in the stands. Great fan base. They get excited, and you get out to the lead early, putting that score on the board. They are going nuts.
And right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Extending the play. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
To the air on 1st down. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends, like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back looking for room. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Right, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Throwing on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Using his legs, it's Mock. Shakes off the defender. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. To the air, it's Reed. Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal when you bump. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the tight end. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very...
Turning on the Jets.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting one was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
To the air, it's Reed. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
They'll ride the hot hand. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll give it to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Trying the left side. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll go to the ground. Fighting off the defender.
Not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
But that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
The sure hands, it's Moss. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
what's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Dropping back, it's Reed. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and it'll be enough for the first down. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, we live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Clapp. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. They're trailing by 10 to Rutgers. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hard running there.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Grab near the marker, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Single back formation, and they give it to him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Keeps it on the draw. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on it, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
To the air on second down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Now the play fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Man, what a big catch on 3rd down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the air, it's Reed. Pulls it in, it's Moss. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A&M comes back out with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Moss. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Fielded in the end zone, it's Anthony. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Green. Quarterback adapted. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Complete downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense getting the turnover, but also giving their team an opportunity to kick a field goal here now with just seconds to go in the half.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And this one splits the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anthony. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
To throw, it's Reed. Get it out on the screen. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
On third down, he drops the throw. Quarterback moving. Sails one into the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Trying to take it back. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Off play action on first down. Moving away from pressure. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds. As long as it passes the line of scrimmage, we go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Just going to keep it after the snap. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
On fourth down, going to the air. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled them up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up. That is great execution out of halftime.
Yeah, David, it looked like they really had a good plan, too. Obviously made some adjustments there at halftime, things that they would come out and try to attack this defense with, and it looks like they found something here, and that is a perfect way to start the second half. Now an opportunity here to take it.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Plays like that, he's fitting in with the Aggie legends, Christian Kirk and Mike Evans.
And that's when you've seen them just high-flying, fun, tempo, making plays down the field. Having those go-to guys, those A&M offenses were always fun to watch.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this second and short. Dropping back, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Bussey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. They take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He got it. And now they regain the lead. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Green. Might be looking to run. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. Across the 45. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down. catch in the middle. It's Clapp.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Texas A&M 23, Arkansas 21.
So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Back to throw, it's Green. Gets it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think the quarterback just needs to settle down and take his time. Be confident knowing you can step into these throws. When you step into it, it'll help your accuracy. That throw, throwing it off his back foot, led to the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On third down, going up top. He's got him in the flat. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on fourth.
A really good job by the defense, understanding third down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing the fourth down.
And it's no good. He missed it. And with that miss, still down by a deuce and missing an opportunity to take the lead. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gives it on the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill you. So one mistake, back-to-back weeks, that's fine. You just can't make multiple. But the team's winning this week, which is the most important stat that he cares about.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Touch pass on the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Reed. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. He completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. And guys, they miss a chance to stretch the lead. It's still sitting on a 2.
Oh, just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like he was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Motion from the back. Throws it back. Grab near the marker. It's Russell. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Right back to the well. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, at this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, deep in their own end, they're going to want to run the football, no doubt. The defense knows that. They're going to be trying to rip it out, seeing if they can get a takeaway to set up their offense in great field position. So ball security right here has got to be big.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, 1 possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Handoff, keep working on that clock. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Takes a handoff. It's Moss. Fights off a defender. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A&M comes back out with another 1st down. The give to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. With the 12th man standing at the ready, and at times it seemed as if A&M needed them, the Aggies take down the Razorbacks and win this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is